Hey, you! Yeah, you! Stop! I see you trying to get away. You can't escape. You come back here.
What they said?
I'm Mags, and this is Emma and Spark, and we're here to bring you an important message. Super important.
Ultra important.
We're here to talk to you about discrimination, which is no laughing matter. In order to get the message across,
I have...
Spark has compiled a few visual scenarios in order to really illustrate gravity of this issue. Alright, meet Shania, the main character of our first scenario. She's a young mother, a biochemical engineer, and a college graduate, so you can go ahead and assume that she's pretty intelligent. Without a sufficient salary and a job fitting of her skills, Shania feels that it's time to step it up for the good of her family and herself. To her surprise, she's contacted by a large corporation who has reviewed her credentials and were blown away. She meets with her employer for an interview, but get this, she receives this disapproving look from him as he says, "Oh, you're Shania. I didn't think your profile made you sound a lot older." So, do you think the interview went well? If you did, you thought wrong. The job went to another guy with unimpressive credentials.
Meet our main character, Andreas. He's a hardworking student who juggles between high school and a part-time job. While shopping at the store for his girlfriend, he notices something. Can you spot it? Yeah, that staff member. Andreas ignores this and continues to browse the jewelry section as he spots a studded necklace and he picks it up. Realizing how expensive it is, Andreas returns the necklace, and then he notices that staff member again, but this time she has a security guard with her. Not wanting to get into any trouble, Andreas immediately exits the scene.
Alright, here we go with scenario 3. Meet Samia, our main character. Samia is a college professor who is currently traveling around Europe on an enrichment program where teachers share and observe their teaching styles and techniques. After traveling in Europe, Samia boards a flight to the United States to continue her study. On board the plane, Samia decides to create new calculus assessments for her students. Now check this dude out. Giving a disapproving look at his seat next to Samia, he searches the plane for a different place to sit. Unable to find a different place, he reluctantly takes the seat next to Samia. Looking over, he notices that Samia is writing something that he doesn't recognize. Now get this. This guy goes to airport security and reports Samia for suspicious activity because he feels that since what she is writing doesn't appear English, that she is doing something that may connect it to some terrorist organization. Unable to quickly address the problem, airport security decides to remove Samia from the plane and to bring her in for questioning.
Okay, let's talk. The themes of Scenario 1 are racism, discrimination based off race or appearance, and sexism, discrimination based on gender. Shania's employer thinks that he's found the perfect employee until he actually meets Shania. He's firstly put off by her appearance. Seeing that she's African American, he believes that she might be crooked or a bad influence on the company. Secondly, he notices how young she is. Knowing that at Shania's age, many women tend to bear children, the employer refuses to hire her, believing that she would be on paid leave longer than she would actually work. Honestly, how unfair is this? All of her credentials are ignored just because she is a young African-American woman. How is she going to support her family now?
This one probably wasn't too difficult. The theme of Scenario 2 was ageism, which is discrimination based on age, and national origin discrimination, which is based on where someone's from. Andres is followed by a staff member who notices that he is a Hispanic teenage boy. Because of this, she assumes that it is in his nature as a Hispanic teen to steal, so she follows him around the store to report any stealing. When Andreas picks up the necklace, she believes that her suspicions have been confirmed and she brings along a security guard with her. Although nothing happened, it is scary to think that the staff member and the officer could have taken hasty, violent action.
The theme of Scenario 3 was religious discrimination, or in this specific case, Islamophobia. Religious discrimination is discrimination based off someone's beliefs, hence the name. After seeing Samia for the first time, the man on the plane associates her appearance with her traditional head wrap or hijab with the appearance of members of Islamic terrorist groups. With this thought in his mind, he takes his seat and notices what she is writing is not English. Now, allowing his previous suspicions to hold weight, he reports Samia, fearing that she might be associated with some terrorist organization. It is honestly disgusting that by simply practicing their religion, Islamists can be accused of bad intentions and even harmed, simply because society lacks a proper education concerning the true nature of the Islamic religion.
Apart from the previously mentioned kinds of discrimination, there are many other kinds of the same kind of negative impact, and it needs to stop. We are coming to the end of our message, but we would like to leave you all with this. We are all human, and we all deserve to be treated as such, no matter who we are.